Here you are.
Oh, thank you.
I hope it's to your liking.
Oh, it's very much to my liking. Thank you very much.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it.
So how have you been?
I've been all right, thank you. You know me, up and down now and again.
Oh yeah.
How have you been?
Here and there as well.
It's been ages, hasn't it?
Oh yes, it has. How long's it been now?
It's been too long.
Too long to remember, yeah.
But it's only been a couple of weeks since we've been reunited with each other.
That is true.
Yeah, so how's everything been?
Oh, you know, just bills to pay, a bit of chores here and there, always got the laundry piled up.
Yeah, I know how it is. It's not easy.
Yeah, not easy.
No.
So, have you got any kids?
You know what I do. I've got 4 children.
Oh,
4
yeah, 4
daughters.
children.
I mean, come on, one of them is sat right in front of us.
Oh, yeah. What's the names again?
So there's Magnolia, then
Magnolia.
there's Catherine,
Yes.
then there's Christina, and the youngest Juliet.
Oh, yeah, Juliet.
Yeah. You've only got a son, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Timothy.
Timothy,
Right.
yes.
Yeah. I mean, he is sat over there, so.
True.
Ugh.
I think they might be a little bit embarrassed about our conversation.
Possibly, especially since Juliet is now 14 and is a teenager, so.
Yeah, they get into that age where they're like moody teenagers, aren't they?
Kind of. Or
Have you
sometimes.
had any trouble with Juliet?
Not really, no. Yeah, no, she's quite good.
Oh,
Like,
that's good,
the
good.
others, only a bit troublesome as a kid, but
Oh, what have they been up to?
winding up her other sisters, nothing out of the unusual. But in all fairness, she's quite taken to music, so.
Music?
Yeah.
Does she play? What instruments does she play?
She doesn't really. She only plays, I think, guitar now and again.
Guitar. What does
And
she
she
do?
sings.
Oh.
She sings mainly.
And she have like a favourite genre, style of music, maybe?
Let's put it this way: it's not your taste. It's more
Oh.
It's kind of like similar to mine, but more her kind of vibe.
Oh,
So-
whatever they do with the young ones nowadays, isn't it?
It's rock and punk, I think it is.
Nowadays it was the good old classical.
She's rolling her eyes at me.
Yeah.
For me, it was more like a little bit of psychological kind of thing. So
Ooh.
things like Pink Floyd, I quite liked.
Oh.
Beatles as
I've
well.
heard of them. I've heard of the Beatles.
The Beatles, always the best.
And what would your favourite song be from the Beatles?
I don't know, it's quite hard, but I quite like Let It Be.
Oh, that song.
Always been a favourite.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, how's everything going with Timothy? I've heard that he's been changing careers often.
Yeah, he has. I think he's on his 4th, maybe 5th one now.
It's like he can't make up his mind. It's like his mind changes with the weather.
Or changes with a pair of socks.
Yeah, you know how lads are like.
Oh yeah, that is so true.
Sadly, I don't.
You got
But it's
lucky
okay.
with daughters. It's been hard
Yeah.
with having a son.
Stuart doesn't think so because he feels like that this house is overrun by girls, but
Oh, does
I
he
don't
now?
see a problem in it.
Is he one of those ones that wanted his son teaching
No,
his ways?
Not quite.
Not quite?
I think he just didn't want to be singled out. I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like everyone's going up against him.
Oh, that is a good point to make.
Yeah.
Any
yeah.
jobs?
I know, I'm a full-time housewife.
Full-time housewife?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be a singer, but that's about it.
Oh, singer. Did you write your own songs?
Now and again, but
No, no. Did we have
yeah.
a favourite written song?
not really.
Not really.
Not really. I think the best one I ever came up with was about flowers. Not the best.
Oh,
Wouldn't have gotten far.
oh, wouldn't have gotten far.
No.
No.
No, I think myself I was more built for theatre more than anything.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
What, like,
I mean-
stage plays, or what else do they do in theatre?
Shakespeare.
Oh, Shakespeare. You're a big fan of Shakespeare?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what's your favourite one?
I do quite like Macbeth, but my
Macbeth.
favourite has to be Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, that's why you
I mean-
must have named Juliet. Juliet.
Yeah, named Juliet after Juliet and Romeo and Juliet.
Oh,
keeps rolling her eyes at me. You know, it's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
bless her.
Bless her.
She is turning 15 in a few weeks, so
Oh, you got anything special planned, or is that going to be on a hush hush?
I'm not going to tell while she's sat there in front of us.
True. Anything that she likes for, ideas for presents maybe?
I'll tell you later when they're not in the room.
That would be helpful. I don't know what kids nowadays like.
It's not just that, but we don't want to tell it in front of her.
True. Too true.
Yeah. I can't imagine how things must be so hard for you.
It's been hard.
I'm always here for you. You know, you can always, call me now.
Yeah.
Or you can write to me or anything like that. I know it's not been hard. It's been quite hard with the family feuding as well, but
True.
yeah, it's not your fault. So
I know.
as long as you don't think it is.
Sometimes I might think it is, but you know how it can be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not your fault. You just
No.
wanted to follow your heart, and that's it.
True. You know, that's the only thing we can do. We've only got one life.
Exactly. I mean, my brother is quite stubborn, so it's like,
It must be a male thing then.
too sad his ways.
Oh,
Too
yeah.
much said his ways.
Yeah.
And the second eldest, my other brother,
Yeah.
Dr. Seamus. How is he? Because he lives up near your way, or don't you
I
want
mean,
to talk
I've seen him
about
in passing, but I don't know if I really talk to him that much. It's only if I go to the doctors, but I don't like going to the doctors.
I mean, the letter he did write me a few weeks back, it just seemed a bit hedgy.
Yeah.
No, I knew he was alright. It was more, you know him. He's what do you call them? A dreamer?
Oh, one of those dreamer kind of guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A hopeless romantic. That's what it's about.
That's it.
Wanting to find true love, and he must have felt it for ages, and I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I feel that.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. So, how did you meet your husband, by the way?
Oh, Stuart.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we met in the library, same as how Juliet and Timothy met.
Oh, I didn't know Juliet met in the library with my
With your son?
Yes.
Yeah, they met in the library. She was studying. She's one of those quiet girls, likes to read. a lot.
Oh, does she?
Same as me.
She
But
must take after her mother then.
in a way, but she's more shy than I am. I'm a bit more, free-spirited.
Oh, yes, I know about
Free-spirited.
you.
But yeah, they met in the library, but me and Stuart also met in the library.
Oh,
We
you
met-
have to tell me the details.
We met iconically in the Shakespeare aisle. We both reached for the same book, and I grabbed it because you know me.
Of
I have to
course.
snatch it. And then I don't know what it was, but then I just dropped the book, and then he helped pick it up, and
Aw.
we both went to get it at the same time, and then we looked into each other's eyes, and it was like just magic.
Like that love at first sight that the fairy tales talk about.
Yeah, and then after that we went to get a drink in a cafe, spoken about all of our favourite Shakespeare plays, and the rest is history.
Oh, but that was so romantic, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
So romantic.
Almost like it was just your own personal fairy tale.
Of course it was.
Who doesn't dream of having their own perfect fairy tale happiness?
That is true, yeah.
Yeah,
And I hope the same for these two one day.
hopefully. Fingers crossed, right?
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go.